The question I get asked the most often is when to buy Bitcoin.
Should I buy now? Should I buy now? How about now?
This question is driving me up the walls, and today I will explain the easiest no trading strategy to make potential life-changing gains. I have mentioned this secret during many of my updates, and today I'm going to share and dedicate a video to that secret. So watch this video until the very end to not miss out on any important steps to potentially make that life-changing money. The first thing you would need is an exchange to go and buy your favorite altcoins and crypto. I currently use Bybit and Mexi, and down in this video description you will see the first two links here. For Bybit and for Mexi, you get a 20% fee reduction by signing up with Bybit, a 30k bonus depending on how much you deposit and trade, and Mexi, where you don't have to KYC, also a nice little 20k bonus. By using these links you qualify for the fee discount and the bonuses. One of the best investment strategies is referred to as dollar cost averaging, and that basically means you take money on a weekly or monthly basis and you just buy, regardless of whether Bitcoin is at $100,000 or $10,000. You just buy every single month, taking a little bit of your salary, your hard-earned cash, and that is referred to as a dollar cost average strategy. But stay tuned, because I have found a secret to take that simple dollar cost average strategy and elevate it to the next level. Let's dive right in. Here you can see I have found a dollar cost average calculator, and you can go and work out how much money you would have made depending on when you started dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin or one of your favorite cryptocurrencies. And I have, for the purposes of this video, just chosen a round little number, $100 per month, and perhaps you started 3 years ago, and you can see your total investment would have been $3,900, and today you would now be standing at $8,296. That is 112% gain over the last 3 years. And I mean, this is still absolutely phenomenal compared to what the banks offer you from a savings perspective. There is just absolutely no institution that's going to give you these insane amount of returns here to the upside. So here you can see a dollar cost average strategy is still the safest strategy, where you don't need any trading experience to still make nice gains here to the upside. And you can just imagine, by changing this amount from $100 to $200 or $10,000, depending on your portfolio size and what you can afford to invest, you would have still made 112% on whatever amount you invested every single month just by simply dollar cost averaging. But now I would like to share my secret to take your dollar cost average strategy and boost it for more gains to the upside. And it's all about timing and the moon. This might sound strange and very taboo, but I assure you I have backtested the data, and the data does not lie. This is what I call buy the moon strategy. Yes, you heard me right. The moon in the sky. It simply boggles my mind how the moon phases and the planets affect our emotions as humans here on Earth, including our spending habits. Let me show you what it looks like. I'm here on the price of Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and I'm just looking at the price action here since January 2023. Okay, the indicator that I would like to show you is called moon phases. And that's basically what it's called. And I've just left it on the default setting. You don't even need TradingView to apply the strategy, and I'll get to that in a moment. Right, I just want to show you how powerful the strategy is. So basically, in a nutshell, how the moon phases worked, and this indicator is linked directly to the moon phases in the sky. So the purple or the blue moons that I have over here is new moons, which I refer to as bare moons as well, and the white moons here at the bottom is referred to as new moons or bull moons, which I refer to. And just to show you the basics of this indicator and how it works from the moon phase perspective, is that you will see every time we have a new moon, price either consolidates and it moves down. Then when we have a full moon, price moves up. Bare moon or new moon, price moves down. Full moon, price moves up. So by applying this simple strategy to your dollar cost average portfolio, you can see that if you had to buy every time a bull moon prints, you can see that you are potentially buying Bitcoin every single time when it's at its lowest point. Okay, this moon cycle has a 74% accuracy rate, so no indicator is perfect, but I still think it is exceptionally powerful to apply to your dollar cost average portfolio. The other thing I wanted to highlight is when you go back in price, when we had this bear market here to the downside, you can see how the moon reverses roles, okay? It's still a bear moon, but you can see the bear moons pushes price down aggressively where the full moon consolidates price. And then again, the bear moon pushing price down where the full moon consolidates price. The bear moon prints over here and it aggressively pushes down until the full moon prints again. So what I'm trying to highlight over here is you can see how powerful the effect of a new moon and a full moon has on the price of crypto, for example. Right. Also, when we started entering the bull market over here, now the moons starts reversing roles where you can see where now the full moons are pushing price up, where the new moons are now consolidating price. And so you can now see it becomes even more powerful when you start having that massive bullish momentum to the upside or a massive bearish momentum to the downside, where those moons actually play even a bigger role. Where if I start zooming into the recent price action we had a couple of months ago, where you can see here absolutely crazy where the full moon just pushes price up. You have a small little consolidation with the new moon and it just starts going up and up. And then here you can see, I mean, just look at this price action over here. Here you can see a full moon prints and an absolute rampage here to the upside. Okay, massive momentum to the upside. The bear moon prints, you still have momentum to the upside, but you start consolidating and falling down until that next full moon prints. And then you have another rampage here to the upside. And this strategy is extremely powerful, especially during a trending market. So looking at January 2023, I wanted to go and backtest this strategy and say what would have happened if you dollar cost average into your portfolio exactly every time when a full moon printed. Because you have to remember, you can see in the price action over here, every time a full moon prints, you are potentially catching the low of the cycle. So you can see you bought price here at the lowest point. And again, here where the full moon prints, you are buying price at the lowest point over here. You're buying price again at the lowest point over here. So what makes the strategy so incredibly powerful is the fact that you can still apply your dollar cost average strategy per month, where you take $100 and you deposit and buy Bitcoin, for example, every single month. With this strategy, you now know when to buy during the month, and you don't even need TradingView. All you do is look at the sky, and when it's full moon, you know it's time to buy. Another thing I would now like to share with you is I've backtested this strategy from January 2023, and I've done some calculations that I'm going to share with you to show you how powerful the strategy is. By simply just using a dollar cost average strategy is all good and well, and it will still make you gains to the upside. But to boost that strategy and give you extra percentages to the upside, making sure that you are buying during the right time of the month, giving you those extra gains in your pocket, I've done a couple of calculations which I'll share with you right now. So what I've done here is on my little spreadsheet is I said, for the purposes of round calculations, you dollar cost average every month $100 into Bitcoin. Okay, just to keep the numbers nice and round. But then I've applied this to only buying when there's a full moon in the sky. And here you can see no trading strategy is exactly perfect, but the gains are still outweighs the losses by far. So here you can see, to keep the calculation simple, I started off with $100 during January 2023, and you can go back test it even further. And then I went and calculated the gains you would have made up until today, April 2024. If you just bought every single time when there's a full moon in the sky. And here you can see, keeping it simple, you bought $100, you made 37%. $37 gains, $137. And again, you add another $100 when the next full moon prints. And so the calculation runs down. And then here you can see, when I highlight this in black, this is the total amount that you would have invested up until now, $1,600. You would have bought exactly every time when there's a full moon in the sky, and you would have made a total profit of $1,196. This is truly exceptional gains here to the upside, and I guarantee you there's no institutions that's going to be able to double your money in 12 months. Now you know how to take your dollar cost average strategy and add some juice to it. And that ultimate question that I get asked every single time, when is the best time to buy? Now you know. Look to the sky. Start applying this dollar cost average strategy. Please go check out my tutorial on how to sign up with Mexi, trade, and buy your favorite cryptos in this video right now. And until the next one, cheers for now.